Hello and welcome to Ups and Rolls, and this week, yes, an update about the Up Yard. So this week I'm updating you guys about the Up Yard because I know that there's a few of you guys, viewers out there, that wants to get all the juicy details of how the Up Yard project is going. So we're currently probably at the last few steps or the last few little weeks before harvesting our crop. So I took a little walk outside, filmed some bits of our Cascade, Nugget and Willamette because yes, this year we got some cones out of the Willamette to showcase to you guys where we are at with our hops this year. And I've got to say it's quite a weird year for hop growing here in the region, in the Ottawa region where we are, because alright, maybe I was a little bit not aware of how it was doing because of the family thing, having the baby and all that. Didn't spend much time doing this, but I also realized that I need to upgrade a few things on the main structure of my Cascade, that it's kind of like leaning towards my house now and it's not reaching high enough, and same thing with Nugget. Willamette, I'm learning a lot right now with growing hops in my backyard. I also want to update on the few A/B testings that I've been doing since the beginning of this year. So first off, Cascade. Once again, the first one to reach the roof. Very strong this year. It gave so many good quality cones so far. I can see it. They're a little bit more thick than last year. They didn't grow to get longer, but just get a little bit more girth around them. They do feel papery a little bit, not peppery, papery a little bit, but again, not ready to harvest yet. Since I let them go pretty much free for all, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna yield roughly the same amount as last year. But where things get a little bit cheeky on the Up Yard, it's the Nugget. Nugget is roughly 2 weeks behind Cascade, which is completely the opposite that we saw last year. So I'm yielding less Nugget and it took them a lot more time to produce cones. Now it picked up. I'm pretty sure they're equal or now bigger than Cascade. If you look at them, they're a little bit thicker, a little bit more round. The green color out of the Nugget is a little bit more pale compared to the Cascade, which you get a nice cool green out of it compared to the Nugget, which tends to go a little bit on the yellow side of things. But again, it's two different crops, two different rhizomes at the beginning. But I'm very curious to see what I'm gonna end up with in the next 2 weeks when I'm gonna update you guys with the harvest. Probably not 2 weeks, I'm gonna move it a little bit further down September, because in the last few years here in Ottawa, we had really warm September, which is exciting. Oh, and the big surprise, Willamette finally grew some cones. Can you imagine? It's been 3 years since they are in the ground here. Maybe not at the best location spot, but again, it's still there and they finally gave me some cones. So very limited amount of cones. They're fairly small, which I don't really understand because they do get a lot of sun, but it tends to not develop as much as the others. Again, I'm not a professional, but maybe if I move them to somewhere else, like again, they didn't produce any other rhizomes still after 3 years. You know, the shoots that goes everywhere, these ones are still tamed for or compared to their brothers and sisters. So my little research and development that I did on the Up Yard, basically I took rhizomes which have the same age, I cut them fresh, planted some in pots and planted some in the ground, which are located basically at the same sun water spot. The key differences between these two, it's the pots. I was curious on how well rhizomes or Cascade rhizomes behave in pots. And I'm actually surprised because I did not expect to get at least 6 feet high and cones this year, which is, I'm amazed about it. So if you want to grow hops at home and use pots, I have a few good examples of people watching, sending me some pictures of how their hops are doing, and they are in pots and they do behave very well, and it works well for me here too at the same time. So, but again, be aware, give them a plenty of space in the pot. Make sure it's good dirt, or good dirt. Yeah, good dirt. Nutrients, water them kind of like not too often, but just perfectly, and make sure to get some sun and room to grow up. Those are basically the hop growing tips that I did a couple of, oh goddamn, it's a year ago. Woo! So if you're growing hops at home, I'd be curious to see where your hops are at right now and what are you expecting for this harvest season. I'm planning on doing a video about building a new host house setup to dry up my hops, because this year I'm gonna just harvest everything in one day and try to prepare them for our next collab, which is coming up with Sucre de Brou. Spoiler alert, can't wait to do this beer with Max and Nick at Sucre de Brou. It's gonna be a crazy year. Hops and Bros version 3, it's gonna be a kick-ass one. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video I did on hops, or this little update on the hop yard. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I highly recommend it. We upload 2 times a week, fantastic little videos on beer, so you should do it. Thanks a lot. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.